It is no secret the housing market has seen better days, but just when we thought this thing might have bottomed out, even more dismal numbers have come out. Data released in the last week shows home prices have dropped to new post-recession lows. And joining us now to figure it all out is Debi Benoit, principal of Benoit, Meisner, Simon & Company. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Shannon, for having me.
Sure, anytime. So here we thought that things may have bottomed out, and then we get these new numbers. Is this a surprise?
Not really, Shannon. I think that there are several factors. I think last year we had a credit stimulus that really did bring buyers into the market. I think that skewed the numbers from last year to this year. Okay. I think the economy is not terrific. Everyone knows that. I think the unemployment rate is high. Massachusetts is lower than the national average, which we're lucky we live in a healthier region of the country. The job market is still tough.
Right.
And the companies are not hiring the way they used to. The one area that we've seen a softer buyer pool is the relocation buyer. Companies seem to be hiring within, not paying the money for the relocation packages to bring people from out of state.
I see. So obviously very dependent on other sectors, unemployment being a big problem here.
Absolutely.
You know, a lot of people, when you think about, having to sell your house, it's not always I choose to sell it now. They have to sell it when they have to sell it, whether it's because they're relocating or for some other reason. So what would you say to those people?
I think that the time is getting better to sell. I think that we're seeing an increased buyer pool. I think that last year we had several sellers that sold and didn't want to buy. So there's a big rental pool out there that has to buy. So I think that's increased. And I think that we're seeing activity. If you look at March to April, we've had an increase of activity of 13%. So the last 8 to 10 weeks, we've seen a tremendous amount of activity, which is terrific. And if you price your house, you possibly could have multiple offers. We've seen it.
Really? That is encouraging.
It is very encouraging.
Well, and what about people in terms of buying? I know that the rates have started to creep up a bit, but is this a good time to get out there and maybe buy something?
It's a terrific time to buy. We have historically low interest rates. We have an affordable housing market, and we have some sellers that are very motivated to sell. It's a terrific time to buy.
Very quickly, how long do you think we'll have to wait to see like a real turnaround in this?
I think that we're bouncing along the bottom. I think with the increased activity, I do predict that we'll have a very busy summer that will push right into the fall, and I think our numbers are going to be better this year than they were last year.
Well, we hope you are right.
Thank you.
Debi Benoit, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much,
Appreciate it.